Welcome to the graveyard of refreshment dreams. Here, millions of discarded aluminum cans lie waiting for a chance at a second, much more powerful than shining light. Behold the silver mountains of modern society. This massive accumulation of waste is actually a treasure chest of raw materials ready for a high-tech rebirth today. The journey begins with these heavy machines. They act as the harvesters of our waste, gathering the ingredients for a transformation that will soon defy all imagination. Look closely at these remnants of our daily lives. Each can has a story, but now they are destined to become something far stronger than a beverage container. A silver waterfall descends into the pit. There are over 10 million cans right here, all waiting for their turn to be reincarnated in the furnace's fire. Navigating through the heart of the metal mountain, it feels like a futuristic labyrinth where the old world is slowly being disassembled to make way for the new. Human oversight is crucial, even in this mechanical world. Every block must be inspected before it enters the mouth of the machine that will crush it further. The conveyor belt is the lifeline of the factory. It carries the raw potential of millions of cans toward the first stage of their incredible technological metamorphosis. Each can falls with a purpose. We are about to witness the moment where trash ceases to be trash and begins its journey toward becoming a super material. Are you ready for a fiery adventure? Tighten your seatbelts as we enter the belly of the beast, where cold metal will soon turn into liquid white heat. Look at this excavator. It moves like a hungry monster devouring metal. It feeds the insatiable appetite of the recycling plant, the constant stream of aluminum blocks. The teeth of the machine are relentless. They rip and tear through the metal, reducing once recognizable containers into tiny, uniform shards in a matter of a few seconds, shredded and sorted. These small pieces are the building blocks of the future. The sound of the falling metal is like heavy rain on a tin roof. Purity is key in this process. Massive magnets work silently to pull away any stray iron or steel, ensuring only the highest quality aluminum moves to the furnace. Goodbye to the rubbish, welcome to the clean raw material. These chips are now ready for the most intense part of their transformation, the 700-degree hell. Even the paint and labels must go. High-pressure air jets blast away any remaining contaminants, leaving behind only the pure metallic soul of the former soda cans. It feels like grains of silver. This material will soon lose its solid form and become a flowing river of fire inside the massive industrial smelting furnace. The gates to the underworld are opening. The heat is becoming palpable, even from a distance as we prepare to witness the total melting of the metal, feeding the fire. Millions of chips are swallowed by the heat every minute, beginning the transition from solid waste to the molten liquid that powers our world. In an instant, the solid metal vanishes. The intense heat of the furnace breaks every bond, turning the shredded cans into a pool of liquid energy and potential. At 700 degrees Celsius, everything changes. The metal flows like water, glowing with an intensity that is both beautiful and terrifying to behold in the dark. Consistency is vital for the super material. This giant paddle stirs the liquid fire, ensuring the entire batch reaches the perfect state for the next technological step. Even in the fire, impurities rise to the top. The skimmer carefully removes the waste, leaving behind only the pure, high-grade aluminum needed for aerospace engineering. To be honest, I still prefer drinking soda, but seeing it all turn into liquid fire is a spectacle that makes you appreciate the recycling process deeper. A sample is taken for quality control. This liquid could become part of a car or a plane, so the chemical composition must be absolutely perfect. This heat could turn a whole car into a puddle of water in seconds. The power contained within these industrial walls is both immense and precisely controlled. The reincarnation is nearly complete. The liquid aluminum leaves the furnace, flowing like lava through the factory, ready to be shaped into its new, superior form. moving toward a future where they will serve again. The metal rests momentarily, maintaining its liquid state. This is the calm before the cooling process, where the aluminum will finally take on its solid shape. This is the heart of the recycling revolution, a place where heat and technology combine to give a second life to the materials we often throw away. Every day, these people manage the heat of the sun to ensure our planet remains green. Their work is the bridge between waste and high-tech manufacturing. Now, the liquid fire must become solid once again. We move into the casting phase, where the true art of metallurgy transforms liquid into solid strength. Continuous casting is a marvel of engineering. It turns liquid metal into solid shapes without ever stopping, a non-stop river of material coming to life before us. Think of it like making ice cubes, but in a version that is incredibly hot. The water sprays cool the metal at an exact rate to ensure strength. As it emerges, the aluminum is finally solid. It has survived the fire and is now a unified slab of metal, ready to be processed further. The cooling process is intense. The sound of water meeting the hot metal is a constant hiss, a symphony of fire and water working in perfect harmony. These ingots are huge, weighing several tons each. They contain the metal from thousands of cans, now fused into a single, incredibly strong piece of industrial material. Robots handle the heavy lifting now. These tons of metal are moved with the precision of a surgeon, preparing them for the next stage of their journey. It is as perfect as the way a crush rejects you, cold, hard, and undeniably impressive. The transformation from a crushed can is finally becoming physically visible. Rows of potential. Each of these slabs will soon be flattened and stretched, becoming the thin but incredibly strong skin of aircraft and high-speed modern trains. The edges are trimmed to perfection. Every millimeter counts when you are creating materials for industries where safety and precision are the absolute and highest priority. Even the scraps from this cutting process are recycled immediately. In this factory, nothing is wasted. Every single atom of aluminum is precious and carefully tracked. The atmosphere here is otherworldly. Between the steam, the metal, and the robots, it feels like we are witnessing the birth of a new technological age. One final heat treatment before the big squeeze. The aluminum needs to be just the right temperature to be malleable enough for the massive rolling mills. Welcome to the world of extreme pressure. This is the rolling mill, where thick blocks of aluminum are squeezed into incredibly thin and powerful metal sheets. The pressure is unimaginable. Hundreds of tons of force are applied to the metal, thinning it down and making the internal structure much stronger and tougher. It stretches out like silver dough. What started as a thick block is now becoming a long ribbon of high-strength material, moving faster with every pass. Precision cooling and lubrication are essential here. The rollers must stay at a perfect temperature to ensure the surface of the aluminum remains smooth as glass. From a discarded can to a surface that looks like a mirror. The transformation is nearly complete, and the quality of the metal is simply breathtaking. The aluminum is now being wound into massive coils. These silver wheels can weigh over 20 tons and hold miles of high-performance recycled aluminum material. Thin as a sheet of paper, but stronger than the promises of an ex-lover. This is the miracle of modern metallurgy and recycling technology at work. This is the final product. From this warehouse, these coils will be sent to manufacturers to become parts for Boeing aircraft, electric cars, and smartphones. The quality is world-class. It is hard to believe that just a few hours ago, this material was a pile of dirty, crushed beverage cans. Logistics in action. The factory never sleeps, ensuring that the global supply chain for recycled aluminum is always moving toward a more sustainable and green future. Certified and ready, this aluminum meets the same rigorous standards as virgin metal, proving that recycling is not just good for the earth, but for industry.
Got it.
The journey continues outside the factory. These coils are heading to their new lives. carrying the legacy of millions of cans into the sky and beyond, from the trash to the clouds. The strength of this recycled material is so high it forms the backbone of the most advanced aerospace technology today. It is a cycle of infinite life. Aluminum can be recycled forever without losing its properties, making it the ultimate material for a sustainable human civilization. Clean, strong, and beautiful. This is what happens when we choose to recycle. We turn waste into wealth and trash into the tools of the future. As the night falls, the factory continues its mission. The rebirth of aluminum is a 24/7 process that keeps our world moving and our planet clean. Stepping into the danger zone. Standing here, you can feel the air vibrating with heat and pressure. It is an experience that humbles any human visitor. The heat is so intense, I feel like I'm melting alongside the metal. It is a sauna for the gods, where only the strongest materials can survive. Every cut creates a firework display. The energy in this place is palpable, a constant reminder of the incredible forces required to reshape our world today.
This specialized silver glove allows me to get closer, protecting against the intense radiant heat of this incredible
molten flow. And the sheer pressure of the air in this environment. I am literally standing next to a river of 700-degree liquid. The noise and the pressure are enough to make anyone feel a bit nervous here. The scale of the infrastructure needed to manage this heat is mind-blowing. Those fans are working overtime just to keep the air breathable for the workers. The sound of industry is a constant drumbeat. It is a world of heavy metal, fire, and determination, where the old is forged into something new. Getting back to the cool air feels like a miracle. You really gain a new level of respect for the people who work here every day. The human element is just as tough as the metal. This factory is a testament to human ingenuity and the physical strength required to run it. As another day ends, thousands of tons of aluminum have been saved from the landfill. This is how we build a future that is truly sustainable. The cycle is complete. The super material we saw earlier might just end up as another can, ready to be enjoyed and recycled all over again. Remember this symbol. It is not just a label, it is a promise of rebirth. Every time you recycle, you are a part of this epic journey. The future is green. By 2050, we aim to use 100% green hydrogen to power these furnaces, making the process even cleaner than today.
It's amazing to see the transformation. We've gone from this simple crushed can to this incredibly resilient aerospace-grade material.
And expands our horizons. The journey of aluminum is a journey of hope. Now go finish your drink, recycle that can, and be a part of the green revolution.